even if you do preview and test, so you have subscriber ID, then you have job ID, you have the batch ID, okay, and what else is job ID, subscriber ID, job ID, list ID, batch ID. Okay, even I have added list ID, and here you have the is claimed and email subscriber key, email and subscriber key, and the claim date, yeah, claim date. And this claim date you can assign it as a system by default value, can be a system value. Okay, whenever it is being sent, you can assign this one. And now when you, even if you do let's say you are just testing it, right, you're doing preview and test. During the preview and test also, what will all subscriber say, let's say mine is some ID, okay, and other fields when you're doing job ID, you will see like these all values will be 0, 0, 0. This will be 0, this will be 0, and this will be 0, and this will be true, okay, and all those email address and this will be b2.sasi, same, okay, subscriber key. Then the claim date, like today's date, what is the today's date? Today is 5th. Okay, this will be what you will do. Okay, but if you send an email, so it will create a claim row if even you do prevent test with the sendable data extension. For that prevent test, I'll explain what can be done, but this will be the condition for your prevent test. But if you send an email, it will attach the job ID. Say you're sending this one, so it will be this. Okay? So what is the batch ID? What is the list ID? All this data will be populated properly. This is a claim row. Okay, so that would suffice for you. And then this part, okay, is not a simple way of explaining it, but you may try it. But right, you have to create a data extension and you have to use the raise error function. Maybe we'll cover this in on our topic. And simply I said your coupon code is, and you're using the field function, okay, from this coupon row, because it's returning you a row, right, from here. So it is returning a row for you, and from this row you have to pick up the field. What the field you have to go into assign, that is the coupon code. Okay, I have explained more in details like what all things you need to consider when you are using this claim row function. Okay, with the simple like 0 set to 0 when you do preview and test. What is more important thing here is basically this one. This is the indexing, which is hidden whenever you create sendable data extension. Okay, it creates a indexing to the data extension with this particular attribute, which is hidden. You can't see this in your data extension. But if you write a query on this particular attribute, you'll be able to basically get the index of the data extension. And say if this particular function does not work as intended, if you're trying, okay, because for me, it was, I think, Deepak who asked this question, whether it is sendable or not sendable, right?
Yes, Sasi.
So in few of the cases, it might arise that this function is not working for you. So why it is not working? Because your indexing has not been enabled. Okay, so here it says the application automatically sets indexing to the sendable data extensions. Okay, and you should contact Marketing Cloud, your account executive, to set the indexes for non-sendable data extension. If it is not working, then you have to contact your account executive and say our non-sendable data extensions are not indexed, so maybe we have to enable this one. Okay, and you have to raise a Salesforce ticket, and they will enable for your non-sendable data extension. Any questions till now? Tell me.
Shashi, I have one. What is the significance of indexing this data extensions?
This is what I like, right? What is the significance? So this is my function. So I'm saying this is similar to lookup, claim row. what I'm doing is I'm looking through a data extension, trying to get return an attribute which I want to return based on all these filters, right? So for a function, I have a name, I need to have a data extension, I need the attribute that I want to return, and I want to use the filter, right? Now, this claim row, what is doing is it basically locking, it is changing the value and it is locked. Like I'm saying is claimed equals to true, right? I'm setting it to true. So what I'm doing is I'm using a lock to this row, so that I'm saying that any other person who is processing this record, they should not be able to edit this record. You have to look through what you say as a SQL developer. So in SQL developer, you have this mutual exclusive locks, right? Locking the table when somebody else is writing on the table. In SQL query also, when you write a SQL query, you also have a function called no lock and lock. These functions, okay, any functions, AMPscript function or SSJS functions that you're using, they are basically a wrapper function to SQL Server. Okay, the native is MS SQL. So this one is similar to writing a query in that select function. Okay, so this will be more like a select. Okay, is claimed from coupon master where, okay, and I say this is lock, and I say where job ID equals to job ID, okay, equals to, let's say it in real time it is bringing, so job ID, and I saying and adding all the filters. Hope this makes things clear for you now, Sumit.
Yes.
Okay, so it is basically when you're saying lock, you're locking this table.
Table
When you
or
say
row?
so see, you have a row because when you're adding a filter here, right?
Right.
So it will go to a particular record.
Yeah.
If you simply remove this where clause, then you're basically locking the full table.
Yeah, all the records will be, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I have one more question here. Like when you are having master data is not sendable and you have a filter data extension, right? Why are you using ClaimRow function on the master DB?
Because you require, as a base practice, you require this attribute as well. This is what they are asking, right? In the official documentation, this is what all things you require for ClaimRow function, right?
Okay.
They are saying follow this practice.
Okay.
So here is a good question. What you're asking is a good question, right? So what you can also do. So instead of in the master, you don't want to manipulate the master, right? Because it is coming from a different source where it will have other attributes as well.
Right.
You're working for runs a chain of restaurants. So their master will be the customers who basically come to the restaurant to dine, right? So they will not use all this attribute. They will have another master that will say the master of subscribers.
Okay.
But this is the master of coupon.
Okay.
Now, if somebody wants to use this, like say is claim, job ID, list ID, batch ID, subscriber ID, email address, claim date, right? Yeah, they can include here. When they include here row function from coupon master to that sendable data extension, that can be
Right.
done.
Yeah.
So let's move forward. So here is the claim row is for coupon code. Important point here is this function, okay, data extension count.